I know it's been a while since I've made a longer video like this in favor of the daily shorts I've been posting, but I just had to make a video on this experience. I mean, it's been 2 weeks of this developing perfect focus practice, and I've had crazy results. I mean, so just to start, I've been meditating, doing deep work, and reducing my phone usage, specifically social media, every day for the last 2 weeks. And I've been gradually increasing the amount of each of these practices that I've been doing, and I mean, it's just ridiculous. I sit down and do a few hours of work now, and it's way more efficient, and I get way more work done than like 8 hours of work before starting this. So my focus has definitely improved. It's definitely a big part of deep work. Let me grab the book. All right, so this is the book Deep Work, and the whole idea is that you just sit and do very focused work with no distractions. So imagine sitting in your room at your desk, your phone's on silent. You know, tell people don't knock on my door, don't call me, don't anything. You just sit there and focus as well as you can on ideally creative work that, you know, takes a lot of cognition. What's the right word? I don't know, takes a lot of brain power, right? Like hard work. So you do that work, and the way I've been doing it is I've gradually increased it over time. So I started off the first week 2 hours per day of this deep type of work. Obviously, I still have to do other work on top of that, but it's not the type of extremely focused stuff that I'm doing for this. And then last week, or I guess this week, it's been 3 hours. Now next week, it's gonna be 4 hours per day. And the author Cal Newport says that 4 hours at once is kind of the limit that somebody can achieve for this type of work. And of course, you can have multiple blocks of it per day and get more than the 4 hours, but imagine that. You can't just sit there for more than 4 hours straight without a lot of practice doing completely focused, creative, challenging work. Case in point, yesterday I made 6 videos, where normally I make 1 video per day, but I was like, why don't I try to make a bunch in advance? And, you know, you do the whole thing, you switch shirts in between all of them, so that's pretty funny. But anyways, that's one thing. And then meditating. So I started off with 10 minutes per day. Last week I upped it to 20 minutes per day. Now next week it's gonna be 40 minutes per day. And same thing, like it's challenging of course to start off, but as you gradually increase the amount, the challenge kind of goes up with your level of competence of it. So it's always still challenging, but it's enough that it's not overwhelming. So it's actually kind of like achieving flow state, which I've talked about before, and you can look it up. Flow is pretty cool. I have other videos on it if you want to search my channel. I feel more present in conversations with people. Like I'll be talking to somebody and I'll just be really focused on them. And I know, you know, that's the whole point of talking to somebody, but a lot of people, they're on their phones sometimes when they're talking to people, or they're just kind of zoned out, or they're sitting there thinking about what they're gonna say next, not even really taking in what the person is saying. So that's just a big thing I've noticed. Eating food, like I used to just sit there, watch YouTube, and like barely notice the food I was eating. I'm sure a lot of people can resonate with that. And then the last one, reducing my social media usage. So I don't even want to tell you how long I used to use my phone every day. Like it's just bad. But now, so I started off eliminating it 3 hours a week. Then last week, 3 hours a day. Then I moved it up to 2 hours per day limit. And then next week it'll be 1.5 hours per day. This has probably been the most challenging for me because I definitely had some kind of phone addiction, you could call it. But again, it's been most challenging, but I've still made steady progress with it. And I don't hit that target every single day, but just striving for that target really helps a lot. And I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm saving hours and hours every single day by trying to do this. So, I mean, I would really recommend that you guys try this out. I have a full playlist on it, so you can, you know, you can follow along with my daily progress. Every single day I post a video on it. I tell you how much practice I'm doing every day, exactly what I'm doing, why I'm doing them, like why each of them helps you. So it's like a full-on guide for you to do it if you want to do it. I would recommend, I mean, what, it would take you 2 weeks, a couple hours every day just to get this done. And if you don't like it, just don't do it. You can unfollow me, just leave a mean comment. If you like it, I mean, it could possibly be life-changing. I know a lot of people like to make content and be like, this changed my life. I did this for a week and my life is forever changed. It's always BS, but I mean, it helped, right? Like it has improved my life to some degree, and it's something that I want to continue doing. And like I said, next week I'm going to be upping the practice again. And then at the end of the month, I'll either continue upping it if I feel like it, or I'll just stay at the point I'm at. 4 hours deep work, 40 minutes meditating per day, hour and a half social media usage per day. We'll see where I go from there. I really just don't want to drop it and forget about it because, you know, like I said, my life has improved to a degree here. So you can check out my daily shorts. I'm still gonna be posting them until the end of June. Thanks for giving me your focus. Peace.